Here to do my final video of the evening. Like I said, I'm only doing 2 videos today, so this is my second one, and I'm trying to keep them under 5 minutes. So here we go. Sajid Javid, the mayor of London, has come out and says that 11 people wrongly deported from the UK have died. Now, this is my 3rd video addressing the whole Windrush situation. If you have not seen my previous 2 videos on the Windrush situation, I shall be linking them down below. However, this is one thing that has really irritated me. It is like the devaluing of black people. They're no longer seen as human beings. I mean, considering since slavery we've not been seen as human beings, the simple fact that people have been deported out of this country back to Jamaica or Barbados or wherever, and then now they're dying because they're not having a sufficient care that they actually need, because some of these people that have been deported, they actually had medical needs. Some of them had cancer, and some of them have actually died right here in the UK as well, because they weren't able to access the NHS so they can get cancer treatment, chemotherapy, radiotherapy, all of this kind of stuff, because the government wants to say, well, if you're not classed as a citizen, you cannot have treatment. If you want to have treatment, you will have to pay £40,000 or whatever. I just find it really frustrating that the government can treat the Windrush generation so poorly, considering the fact they were the ones who built this country up, and now you are tossing them out of this country and saying, we no longer need you for anything, so therefore you can go. And it's like, where is the dignity? Where is the compassion? Where is it? Can Teresa May tell me where it is? No, instead she's up there frigging dancing in an African country, up there. Basically, how many of her cabinet ministers have quit now? The Brexit ministers, how many of them have quit? And yet she's still gone ahead with Brexit. But I've yet to see her give a true apology about what's happening to the Windrush generation, what's happening to these black people. I mean, just the other day, an African man was sent back to Ghana, and it was actually mentioned on Twitter that he was actually on the plane ready to be deported. I'm not sure what's happened with that situation, even though it's slightly different. This is what I'm saying. The Home Office is so extreme. We wanted to remove these black people from this country that they're just saying, well, we do not care. We do not care for you. We do not care for the time to take time so that your papers can be sorted out. No, instead they're just throwing them out actively and leaving them defenseless. They have family here. A lot of them, they've not been back to their home countries in years. So therefore, who are they supposed to go back to? Who? Can someone tell me who are they supposed to go back to? And what exactly are they going back to? I mean, some of them are being deported and are having to sleep on family members' couches because they don't have a house for themselves. One woman, she got deported back to Jamaica. I believe she was a nurse, and she says she had her situation got resolved. However, she said that she is not going to return back to England to live permanently. They've given her UK citizenship. She said, I'm going to come back to the UK to visit my children, and that's it. I'm not coming back here to live. And I do not blame her. Because now she's been living in Jamaica for years after they deported her. I do not blame her for not wanting to come back into this racist society. It's just really frustrating. 11 people have died, and has Teresa May or any of these Tory ministers said anything? They've not said boo to a goose. Everything is about Brexit. Even though the Windrush situation is completely different to the Brexit situation, we can see after we come out of Europe in 2019, we may actually see a lot more people being deported. And another thing that really irritates me is that they've not given a true indication of these sheer numbers of people who have been deported. They've not said, oh yes, this is how many people have been deported. They've not given the true numbers. They've just made it seem like, oh, it's just like 50 and that's it. even though that is a massive number. That's not short, but they've not given a true indication. So Teresa Blood Clot May, sort out your damn government, because you are a hot mess right now. Seriously, you are a mess. Sort it out and stop deporting these frigging people out this country. And thirdly, speak out and say that you at least feel sorry for these people, these 11 people who have fucking died, because I bet you any money it's more than 11 people have died, but you just don't know about it yet. All right? Bye.